Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Where I'm at right now is the afternoon. I'm in Fort Wayne Park, Brooklyn. This is Majni Bien. I'm going to make a quick video on the follow-up of my life story as it pertains to the recent events. I want to talk to you how I almost got Unalive this past Friday night going Saturday morning. It's a saga. It's going to include a lot of videos. I thank the creator of all for everything. I thank and bless the God and goddesses of light. I thank and bless my divine parents. I thank and bless all my ancestors known and unknown. I thank and bless all the light workers for the work they do. Never be afraid to tell your truth. Never be afraid to tell your story. I don't like exposing videos. If you see me come online and talk about certain things, it means I've tried every other avenue to reason and work things out peacefully with people, even after everything they did, but they don't listen. But I should not be the one afraid or scared or telling my story. If a person is offended or scared or what I might say, you're just an actor in my movie now. You're a character in my life, and I have to speak truth to power. If you're angered because I'm speaking my truth, then you should have thought about your actions before you did them. You do evil actions to people, but you don't want them to let the world know what you did. If you're ashamed of doing something you shouldn't be doing in the first place, or certain people you should never go after, especially when they did nothing to you. So this past Friday night going, I think Friday was September 5th, 2024. I checked in Metro, it's called Metro Motel. It's in the Bronx, 691 East 241st Street, Bronx, New York, zip code 10470. I booked a room for overstay, $200, because throughout all this ordeal with these people, with this group, that's how I've been living. From hotel to hotel, from hotel, Airbnb, and sometimes in parks, sometimes out in nature. And it's been going on for over a year. So I checked in a room. It was around 11 p.m., almost midnight, if memory serves me right. As I get in the room, I noticed on my way inside a motel, I've been there before, on White Plains Road, when you walk in through the motel is right after Pepino's Pizzeria. When you walk in, if a car is passing by going up towards White Plains Road, people can spot you. But they spotted me a long time, so by the time I got there, they already knew I was there. But I was like, hey, come what may. I haven't slept in like 3-4 days. So I checked in. As soon as I checked in, a few minutes later, usually when you walk into a motel, what I do, I check under the bed, the bathroom, and everything to make sure it's safe and given the nature of the people I'm dealing with. So a few minutes later, I hear people whispering. The room that was next to me was room 29. I didn't make no big deal about it. I heard them whispering. But I heard a familiar voice, but I downplayed it. So I decided to go outside for a walk, grab something to drink. I left, but I took a peek. I noticed people in room 29 were also going in and out to room 30. Might be friends. I went for the drink. When I come back from my little walk, my little evening stroll, I opened the door What I usually do if I'm in a hotel or motel, I will usually leave the bathroom light on because it can light up the rest of the room, and I'm able to see certain things. So I walk in, I see a shadow. Somebody is moving. At first I'm like, who is this? So the person knocked on the door. I walked out, I closed the door. So I think I took a video of it. I walked downstairs. Room 28 is on the second floor of that motel. So you walk in, second floor on your right side. I called the concierge. I tell him what's going on. Long story short, the police came. They looked in and they found nothing. All right. So I was still uncomfortable. I went back in the room. I saw while the cops were able to look at it. Even though when the cops came, when I opened the door, they saw a shadow move. But when they went in the bathroom, there was nobody. How is that possible? How is that possible? Cops are cops. They're linear. They go by what they see. There's nobody there. So they left. I was left with the room alone again. But then, before the cops even came, I was stationed in front of the motel, taking pictures and videos of who was coming in and out. I noticed once I called the police, people in room 28 got out and went to room 30 and then checked out. They left. There was one guy in the main entrance. I also took a picture of him. So, how is it possible I see a shadow move, but I don't see anyone? How is that possible? Anyway, let's move on. I ended up switching rooms. In the other room, same thing. This is where it gets interesting. An old friend of mine, if you watch my previous videos, she's one of the people that helped set me up. Also, allegedly by my ex-girlfriend. I call her Trina Mo. So, Shaniqua or whatever. Allegedly. So, well, she was following me the whole night, my ex-friend. I call her Yaz. She was following me the whole night. Because every time I'm being followed, a gang stalk, she's always there. Always. For over a year. In New Jersey, in the Bronx, in Brooklyn, in Harlem. Every time I'm gang stalked, she's there. Every time. So they were talking. I heard them talk. And I left the room. I went outside. I just started walking between 241st Street. I was on White Plains Road, just walking. It was around 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Just walking. She was following me. She kept following me. On the phone with Trina Mo, talking. And that's another common theme you will notice. Every time I'm being followed by Yaz, she's 99% of the time on the phone with Trina Mo. If I'm lying, should the proper people investigate? Ask those people, where were they during the time I was in that motel and the time I checked out? Where were they? What were they talking about? I also allegedly heard a conversation. It was around 5 a.m. I was on not too far from Narid and White Plains Road. I was sitting by the stairs of there's a church there next to a furniture store. Allegedly, I heard the voice of my boss talking to Yaz. And I've said allegedly they've been having an affair, sexual relationship for over a year. The first time I even said that to somebody.